So I went to my local coin shop on Friday, and I'm going to talk about some of the coins that I got. First up is the oldest coin I got. This is from 1936 using the Western calendar, or the year 25 using the Chinese Republican calendar. Traditionally in China, they would start a new calendar every time there was a change in dynasty. In 1911, imperial rule, the Chinese Empire ended, and the Republic took over, so they started a new calendar. On one side of this coin, you can see they have a copy of spade money in the diagram here, which, was a type of older currency used in China, and of course its value, 20 fen. On the face, we can see Lin Sen. Now, Lin Sen was a president of China. However, he didn't actually hold much power. He was more of a figurehead. He was the first Chinese head of state, active Chinese head of state, to go overseas. But he didn't actually hold much power. This coin is made out of nickel. The next one we have here is also the Republic of China, but this was issued in Taiwan. As you can see on the reverse, it has a really cool map of Taiwan. I actually really like this design. It was used in a few early Taiwanese coins in the 40s and 50s. I think it looks nice. Now, at the time of this issue, the Republican forces still held parts of the mainland, and so the Taiwanese dollar was a different currency. They had multiple currencies inside the country. That protected the Taiwanese dollar a little bit from inflation, but not completely. So like the other Chinese currencies at the time in the Republic, the Taiwanese dollar had hyperinflation and was replaced in 1949, the exact same year that this 5 jiao, or 50 fen, coin was issued. So in 1949, they issued the new Taiwan dollar, and so this coin was only in production in 1949. It is also the only silver coin that the Republican government issued in Taiwan. It's 72% silver. It's actually a very, very pretty coin. I like it. I don't believe these are super rare, but they're still a very cool thing to have. I also bought 2 sets of coins from different countries. The first one I'm going to talk about is from the Netherlands East Indies, or commonly known as the Dutch East Indies. Like a lot of colonial powers, the Netherlands issued their own set of coins for use in the colonies. Some of these coins are not in the best shape, and it's hard to see, but there's a privy mark. The privy mark is of a palm tree. If a Dutch Netherlands coin at the time has a palm tree privy mark, it was intended for circulation in the colonies. So you can usually see it somewhere either near the date or near the value. Also on the back side of it, they would have the information in Arabic on one side and the coat of arms for the Netherlands on the other. Now, these particular coins were not minted in the Netherlands. They were actually minted in the United States. In 1940, the Netherlands had a relatively bad experience with their German neighbors. Guten Tag. So production of coins for the colony switched to the United States. These were all minted in Philadelphia, at the U.S. Philadelphia Mint. The first one is a 1 cent from 1945. It's made out of bronze. This one is what is called a high P. So the P mint mark for Philadelphia is higher. There's also what is called the low P, which is rarer but not super rare. All right, moving up to the next biggest, we have a 1941 1/10 gulden, also Philadelphia mint mark. This is 72% silver. So this coin was intended for issue in the Dutch East Indies. And then getting a little bigger, and actually I like the look of this one, to be honest, because the spacing is much nicer. On the face is a 1/4 gulden. Once again, 72% silver. Philadelphia mint mark, and this one you can see the palm tree privy mark much better. And then the last set I bought are from Nepal. So in 1932, in the Western calendar, Nepal adopted the rupee. Now Nepal's coins are dated in the, and I hope I pronounce this right, Vikram Samvat calendar. This is an ancient Hindu calendar. So the smaller ones here, we have a pyra. It's not in the best shape. One side you can see gurkhas. On the other side is pretty damaged, but you can see a dagger. These are brass. They're from the first issue, or you could say like the first design set of the rupee. I also have the 2 para, a little better. You can see the gurkhas on one side, a little better. You can see the dagger and of crescent moon on the opposite. It's a very interesting looking coin. They're very different than most other designs. And then we also have the 5 para. This one's a little worn. You can't see it as well, but it's also a very nice coin. So these are all from the first issue, though. Then the rupee is from the second issue. So the first set of the rupees, they had 80% silver for the 20 para, 50 para, and 1 rupee. However, like a lot of countries do with silver coins, is they end up lowering the silver content over time. So this second redesign, the example I have here, is actually 33% silver. It's actually a very cool design. My wife said it kind of looks like a circuit board. So on one side you can see a sword and leaves, and on the other side you can see a trident and writing around it. It's actually a very beautiful and cool design. It's very different than other things that I have, and I like it a lot. And yeah, those were my pickups at the coin shop. Oh, I also picked up some lottery tickets for an art project and didn't pick up enough because, you know, math and counting and spatial awareness isn't my strong suit.